Alright, so we are back today with the S10 V8 swap. Everything's going beautiful with this project. We actually got the air conditioner fixed back a couple of weeks ago and it's blowing snowballs. But what we're here with today is we're going to actually install the hydraulic hood struts. Alright, so this kit my son found on the internet, and it is FAB. Not sure it's lsfab.com. lsfab.com. I'll put you in a link, and we are going to get in here, and I've read the instructions a couple different times, and we're going to get in here and follow their instructions and take you along with us. Okay, so first thing they tell you in the instructions is remove the hood, and we did that. But what I did not see in the instructions, and you have to remove it, is this cowl vent up here, and you have to remove your windshield wiper blades. It's not a big deal, but you need to be able to measure from this point right here, and it is the back of the pivot for your hood hinge, and you're going to need to be able to measure up 18.5 inch, or excuse me, 18.25 inches from that. And you have to drill a pivot hole in your bracket arm for your hood hinge, parallel with this back hole. It needs to be straight across, and that is where the pivot will actually go. And there's a fastener nut that fits in this groove and holds it in place, and then you put the stud ball right here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to drill this bracket with a pilot hole. First thing, let's just start right here. Get some good drill bits. I thought I had some good drill bits here, and apparently they have grown legs and walked away. But this ball pivot is a 5/16 drill bit. Make sure that mine is a little low, and I think it's going to be fine. I don't know that, well, I don't know that you could get it much higher. Maybe a little. I think it's going to be just fine because your strut does have a little bit of pivot. It can roll, so it's going to be fine. All right. Next, we have to measure for the block that goes right here. So our coolant reservoir tank we'll have to leave temporarily. So it's only 3 bolts that hold the coolant reservoir, and you just take the 3 bolts out, set it out of the way. All right, so where you're going to measure is from back here, from the back side of the hood pivot, where the bracket sticks up, and it is 18.25 inches from the back of that to where they want you to place the center pivot. Having a couple extra hands would help. Come hold this over, come hold this end on that bracket for me. You can do this by yourself, but it is helpful if you have a couple extra hands. All right, I've got this where I want it. Take the tape measure, I'm just going to use a pencil because I find that I can get in there and mark good with that. You mark however you find best to mark for you. But I can see those number 2 pencil marks perfectly. Now, they recommend a 90-degree drill because you don't have a lot of room between your AC line if you've managed to keep your AC working like we have. If you've eliminated all this stuff, you might not need the right angle drill, but we do. So let me find where we've set it. I don't know where we set it. Do we set it in the back? Ready? All right, this was fairly inexpensive. It's a DeWalt, and it's got the interchangeable bits. It just pops on there, and you're ready to go. Where's my bit? Here's what I'm going to use. This is a 3/32. This is a 3/32, and this is a magnetic head, and you can go any direction you want. Get down here where I can see what I'm doing. And it wanting to walk. I mean, you have to go find a center punch. This jug is wanting to stay in my way. First one down, managed to do it without a center punch. Center punch would be easier, guys. Yep, we're going to get a center punch. We were able to drill the first one without a center punch, and it wasn't, the drill bit wasn't walking. But the second one, this drill bit is just wanting to walk all over the place. So, you see, you don't have a lot of room. So make sure that your center punch is good and sharp. We'll see if that'll do it. It should keep it from walking all over the place. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Just be careful because it is only held in there with a magnet, so just be careful. But 30 bucks, I got a right angle drill. All right, well, let's see if my bit driver's gonna fit down in there. All right, so let's see if these pilot holes are big enough for these screws. Hopefully they'll pull in there where I want them to. Maybe my drill will fit in there so I can impact them home. That one looks pretty good. Or not. Be careful not to lose these screws. I may need to see about going a shade bigger. Alright, so we're going to see what this does. This is a self-tapper. I need to hopefully open this hole up just a little bit. And that seemed to maybe possibly have done it. Because you don't want to open these holes up too much. Alright. The problem with not having the right size drill bits, or not having all the right size drill bits. Let's see if these start in that hole now. They were just about to go before. Yep. There's one. and there's two. All right, now that we have the holes opened up, carefully, we opened them up. We can go ahead and see about mounting this bracket right here. Hopefully, everything's still in line. Yep. Yep. Good and tight. There it is. So, now, let's see what we need to do to get the strut. All right, so these shocks should only go on here one way, and they actually have an up arrow, so that would mean up, okay? And they tell you to be very careful when installing these little clips. The little clips come on here in the shock. Most of these shocks that I've ever fooled with, you just take and force the ball end on there. But on these, they tell you to install them after your ball ends are on. So that's what we're going to do so we don't tear anything up. Little clip, and it says be careful because you will bend it, and it just went in there just as slick as owl poop, just like that, nothing to it. So come on. And they also, just so you know, these come with grease in them. Woo! That's stout. So, now I guess we get to see if we can do this other side. That's all there is to it on this side. So, we're not going to video the other side. We're just going to do it, and then we're going to put the hood on, and we'll bring you back. All right, she's a ready girl. Hood pops out here, but watch that. No hands. That's slick. All right, so what is my opinion of this hood strut kit? As far as ease of install and the way it works, man, this thing went just flawlessly. So, LS FAB, thumbs up. They talk about how if this stuff isn't lined up and how you might have to do some shim work. Ours fell right in place. And this hood is a ratty home hood scoop job. So I know the dimensions on this hood are off, but this the hood lift still worked perfectly. So we're gonna keep getting ready for cruising the coast. We're gonna have a lot of good video coming out behind cruising the coast. We always do, always have a good time. And this year, this truck is going down at the same time as this car here. So until we can get those videos out, why don't you go watch another one coming on the screen right now.